Are you new to lymphatic drainage and you have no idea where to start? Sounds like a good idea because you're dealing with brain fog, fatigue, feeling a little sluggish, you're retaining fluid, or you just don't feel like yourself. And you've heard the lymphatic system might be the reason why. Don't worry, I've got you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you my super simple 7-step beginner lymphatic drainage routine that you can do in 5 minutes or less. So simple. But before we dive into that, I want you to understand why this technique is so effective. Because what I find is when we know why something works, we're more likely to do it. So we're gonna go through and do my specific 7, including diaphragmatic breathing. Now, why we're going to do this is because we're ultimately affecting the 7 major lymph nodes of the body. Now, why are we addressing the lymph nodes? Well, the reason we're addressing the lymph nodes is our lymphatic system is made up of lymph nodes and lymph vessels. So I want you to think of the lymph nodes as doors and the lymph vessels as a hallway. Now, here's the thing. Lymphatic fluid is going to be people. If the door is closed, the people in that hallway can't get out of that hallway. They can't get through. Same thing happens with the lymphatic fluid. If that lymph node is congested, the lymphatic fluid in that vessel can't clear and go through that lymph node and continue to drain. So we have to make sure that we clear those lymph nodes in order for the lymph fluid in the vessels to drain. Meaning if you're already incorporating things like lymphatic drainage massage or dry brushing or rebounding or vibration, you really want to address the lymph node first, that door, in order for those other techniques and modalities to have maximum benefit. So that's why my specific 7 is so important. Now, you might be asking, well, what in the heck does diaphragmatic breathing have to do with any of this? Here's the thing. The 7 lymph nodes that we're addressing are pretty superficial, right? We do have deep lymph nodes within the body that we're just not going to be able to touch or massage or address. So what we're going to do in order to clear that fluid that is deep, not to mention the fluid coming from our abdomen and legs, what happens is it dives deep into what's called the thoracic duct. And that thoracic duct runs along our spine and it drains up at our left collarbone. Here's the thing. The only way that that fluid is going to drain is from diaphragmatic breathing. Your diaphragm is ultimately acting as that pump that your lymph system doesn't have otherwise. So our diaphragm is the pump in order to get that deep lymphatic fluid moving. And the craziest part is most of us aren't breathing properly. We're not belly breathing. A lot of us are chest breathers. So our shoulders are rising, our chest is coming up, and that keeps us locked in a sympathetic state, like fight or flight. And that can be a topic for another day, but ultimately what you need to know is proper breathing is so imperative for overall drainage that has to be incorporated in the specific 7. So let's go through and let's dive in. Do this with me so that you can see how simple it is. So we're going to start with our termini. And we're going to do anywhere between 10 and 50. Now here's the thing, I'm gonna keep the talking to a minimum and I want you just to do this alongside with me. We're gonna do 30 per spot, which is a good amount and it's going to address a lot of people. Now, if you have more congestion in one area, feel free to do 40 or 50 pumps and it's gonna be 1 pump per second. It can be pumps or circles, you pick. Next, we're gonna do tonsils. As you're doing this one, you may start to feel your sinuses draining. You may feel the need to swallow, to yawn, to cough, maybe even sneeze. Those are all good signs. If you don't feel anything and you're not having any of those symptoms, that's okay. Your body just might not be ready to release it, or you might not have that much congestion in this particular area. So keep going. Next is apical. This is really important, especially for those of us that wear bras, sports bras, carry backpacks, heavy purses, all of which can restrict our apical node from draining. Next is our armpit. When you're doing the specific 7, you can choose to do both sides at the same time when possible. You can't do it for our armpit or for our knees, or you can do one side at a time. But I'm always gonna recommend you always do both sides, even if one side has more congestion than the other. What I'm gonna recommend is that you just spend a little bit more time in the areas and below that have the congestion. You can see that I personally like to go side to side just to make sure that I don't forget something. After your armpits, you get to choose whether you want to do the cisterna-chyli or the diaphragmatic breathing first. I flip-flop. I will do cisterna-chyli sometimes. I will do diaphragmatic breathing sometimes. It doesn't matter. But what matters is you do both of them. So let's start with cisterna-chyli. This one can be tender. We're not digging super deep. And this one can be fabulous for individuals who have a lot of bloating. From here, we're gonna do diaphragmatic breathing. Now, ideally what I'd like you to do is you're gonna take a breath in through your nose for a count of 4. So do this with me, like I'll explain it. I want you to do it. I'm gonna count, so I'm not gonna be doing it because it's a little bit hard to count and diaphragmatic breathe. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna count in, inhale in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. We're gonna do that a total of 4 times. All right. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, and as you inhale, your tummy should be coming out. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4.
One eternity later.
Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4.
Let's do one more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our groin. We're gonna work all the way down to our pubic bones on the inside of our leg. Here you're gonna do anywhere between 4 and 10 total swipes or passes. And then after we do our groin, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna go to the knee. I'm gonna put my leg up on a chair to make it easier for you to see, and we're gonna gently pump up. Again, anywhere between 10 and 50, let's do 30. Don't forget the other side. The important part is to have a little bit of a bend in your knee. It's going to make it easier than if you're standing up straight and your leg is straight. This is a more comfortable position to do it in, and you're gonna have better drainage. Once we finish with our knee, we're gonna go and clear our termini one more time. Now this can be done 10 times, and we're ultimately just doing this to make sure that all of that fluid that we just moved is draining. And there you have it, my super simple 9-step lymphatic drainage routine that you can incorporate into your daily life. Now, I do recommend incorporating this every single day, sometimes twice a day if you have a lot of congestion, in order to get maximum benefits. If you like this kind of information, I would be so incredibly honored if you would subscribe to my channel and come back and watch more drainage support, whether it's lymph, liver, or gut. Thanks for being here, and happy draining.